isn't really relevant because he's probably thinking, oh, if I did it this way, maybe I would have been, it would have been a bit different. But there's a reason you got to where you are. And that's the real. I'd like Stephen Bartlett to actually share. Maybe we'll clip this bit, send it to us. Stephen Bartlett, I'd like to actually share the first 12 months of setting up Social Chain with the team you set up, the time and effort and the hours you did, and what you actually did, and try and detail it to show people the work ethic and what you put in to build that agency to be successful for you to exit within 5 to 7 years and make it and leave it as one of the biggest agencies in the world. I'd love to know that insight because I guarantee you it's going to be not what most people expect. And they're going to be thinking, I can't do that. You can. If you put your mind to anything, you can do it. Right, enough about Stephen Bartlett and my own popular opinion. I love him, by the way. There's other things I want to give an update on. Someone who's trending right now, and I'm only going to give him a minute or two of the podcast, is Andrew Tate. And the reason I want to mention him is not because I'm an advocate of Andrew Tate. He is funny with some of the stuff I see, but it's social media in the new world. And this shows how organic reach can really build a person's brand and persona for whatever reasons. Now, I'm not here to talk about what Andrew Tate, stands for, what he discusses, but I want to talk about the fundamentals of what the strategy he's doing. Now, right now, he is the most talked about person in the world. And fair play to him. He's more talked about than the president of the United States of America, more probably talked about than the UK and the debacle that is our government and prime ministers. And what he's essentially doing is using, it's costing a lot to get a mic, laptop. Yes, the way he dresses and elements and what he says is very controversial. But it just shows you that he has a strategy in place and what he's doing, and he's making money from people because all people are doing, he has an official account on TikTok, but for some odd reason, he's appearing in my TikTok feed. And I'm thinking, why is this person appearing in my TikTok feed again and again and again? And it's not the same, like it's that channel, his channel. It's people resharing his content, making snippets of stuff. And it's everywhere. It's everywhere. People talk about it. People sharing me clips saying, look at this. This is funny. What I need. And I'm thinking, right, but let's get back to the fundamentals. The platform you're using is TikTok. And the videos you're using are like 30 seconds, really. And what he's doing is just clipping and saying elements that you basically want to hear. And again, it comes back to my unpopular opinion. You're not getting any value listening to him. He's getting value of you following him with his Hustlers University. I've heard about this HU thing, and I'm thinking, and I heard he's got over 100,000 people paying $49 a month. If you want to do the maths on that, or the actual get the numbers on that, then that's close to 60 million a year. I mean, so I have to applaud him because he's built a base. We talked about that literally like 10 minutes ago, didn't we, Callum? He's using his platform, he's monetizing it, and that's my point. It comes back to my opinion. And I want to talk about Andrew because it is talked about right now. And I'm thinking, if you want to really be an expert and talk about things, have a look at what people like Andrew Tate, Stephen Bartlett, Joe Rogan, celebrities are doing, because they're not doing the norm. They're standing out there and doing different things, trying to be inventive and creative, and look at the platforms they're using to push it out. Now, I follow Stephen Bartlett on TikTok, and he's always in my feed, and I always see snippets of his podcasts, which is good. So look at the platforms like TikTok, look at the format that they're using as video, which leads me into the next bit of news I wanted to give up in terms of what's been happening with YouTube and the impact of YouTube Shorts. So YouTube, if you go on, now if I open up YouTube on my phone, I'm going to do it now. A video comes up full screen as opposed to an actual ad. It happens sometimes, not all the time.
You could establish a dynasty that will last 1,000 years.
Well, there's Game of Thrones for you if that picked up on the mic. So now YouTube have a direct tab on the app, which is I'm going to put on the video, Shorts. So this is YouTube's answer to TikTok, Instagram Reels, essentially. It's been about for a few months now, and now we can start doing ads into them. So as an agency, I'm well on it in terms of understanding, what does this mean for my clients, my customers, etc. And I just got some stats here. Since the beginning of July, YouTube Shorts currently have over 321 million videos and 1.5 million channels across the platform. Many different influencers and companies are already using the short form of video streaming and streaming a lot more regularly. We actually have a blog post about this. It's our latest blog post right now as of the 9th of August. So if you have a look at it, we have an actual blog about YouTube Shorts that explains what it is, what it means for you, talking about how it's kind of built out from TikTok, Instagram Reels. If you're a business and you're looking to expand your reach, then I would suggest definitely get onto YouTube Shorts. The data that's coming out of it, the stats already, 1.5 million channels across the platform already. It's hitting YouTube by storm. Now on the app, there's a dedicated tab just for Shorts, to watch Shorts, because that's what we do as consumers when we're on social media. We want to watch TikTok and just flip through video, Reels, video. And now YouTube, which has the highest viewed video content in the world, now has its own version of Shorts. And those Shorts can be used to drive people to your informational pages. So for us, we're going to start using it from podcasts and bite-sized events. So we're going to start experimenting with it as well. If I get some more news and updates and results on it, I will be more than happy to share that on the next news roundup in 4 weeks from this one. So I will follow up on a news roundup in 4 weeks after this one in terms of how our YouTube short campaign is going, the uplifting data and elements, performance and views, etc. But again, YouTube Shorts, the impact of it, very, very great. The format, again, really, really, really good. It's essentially adding in a TikTok and Instagram Reel feature into YouTube, and it's going to keep people on YouTube. I think it was Mr. Beast that had, and it was a short video that I watched of his, who explained the YouTube algorithm in the most basic sense you could explain it, is that essentially YouTube wants you to click on a video, watch a video, click on a link, watch another video, open a link to another video and watch that video. That's all YouTube wants to do. It wants the user click, watch, click, watch, click, watch. That's how the algorithm works. It wants to know, it's going to put your content in front of the right people, but essentially, if your video is too long, they're not going to watch it. If it's all about view rate and, completion rate of that video. But if YouTube sees your video as being completed more times than others around this particular topic or area, it's going to serve your video more than others if it gets more engagement. So there is an element of content around the video, but just think, YouTube only wants people to stay on the platform longer because that's how they make money from ads. And all they want people to do in the most basic sense is click, watch, click, watch. So if you think, what kind of content should you create? Just think, what does YouTube want from you? What does YouTube like? YouTube knows its customers, and all it wants its customers to do is click and watch, click and watch. It's as simple as that. In the most simplest sense, there are a lot more elements to that element, but YouTube Shorts, if you're not playing with the platform already, you're not playing with the ad form already, just take your existing TikTok content, your Reels content before you uploaded it to the platform, and just redistribute it over to YouTube Shorts, and then tell us how it's going. Messages, ask Bobble, hashtag Mr. Bobble, contact us on social media, tell us if it's working or not. That is everything I have in terms of my Bobble News Roundup. It's been a quite detailed one. I'll be interested to see what feedback I get on my unpopular opinion. I think that might cause a couple of... Well, I think that's going to raise a few eyebrows. And well, hopefully it raises the interest of someone like Stephen Bartlett and I can get invited onto his podcast. You never know. You never know. One can only hope and dream. But thank you for listening. Again, as always, if you're a new listener and you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow our podcast platforms. And if you're on YouTube, hopefully you're seeing us in the show. If not, you're seeing us as a YouTube video. and we will catch you on our next episode next Tuesday for episode 17. Thank you very much.